Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Poke Suit Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I want to talk about picking technique today because it seems to be a really common thing that a lot of players out there have really weak picking hands. In fact, there's a jazz guitar teacher, super nice guy, great player, a lot of knowledge, but his right hand is so weak it drives me freaking nuts. I want to tell him about it, but I might create bad energy and I don't want to do that. But I see it a lot in many different players. If you want to check out players that have great right hands, you know, watch some Al Di Meola playing acoustic guitar. You know, John McLaughlin, Borelli LeGrin. Watch Borelli LeGrin with his group, you know, doing a big concert. You know, most players are a little weak in either the left or the right hand, but you need to work at right hand development, and it's not just about playing fast. It's about learning to create tone. Learning to, be able to express your ideas, because this one player I'm talking about who teaches guitar, he's a jazz player, and he's got a lot of knowledge. The way he teaches isn't really my approach, but some people it might fit. That's fine. But I can actually hear him doing some beautiful licks, and then all of a sudden I hear something. It sounds like something just fell down a dark hole. You know, like the idea wants to come out, but it can't because his picking technique is really lousy. And he holds the pick with way too much pick coming out, and you can just tell he hasn't worked on his right hand. And so, I mean, in order to give your ideas, allow your ideas to express, you need to have some right hand picking development, and you need to work at your right hand. Now, if you're somebody young out there watching this, don't just learn to shred on an acoustic, on an electric guitar. Get yourself a nice nylon or steel string and work on picking. Developing your right hand technique. But some really great ideas for developing picking technique are things that I do every freaking day, and it allows me to do that. One of them is doing 12 notes per note, like. Okay, I made a mistake. I try to make up little pieces to kind of help make it more interesting. Now, another thing to do is to accelerate the volume as you're going. So this will actually really wake up your right hand. Hear that? It's not the most exciting thing to do in the world. I try to do this 45 minutes to an hour a day, and it really pays off. You can do sevens. Sevens are good. You can do 5. This may seem really simple, but it's really important. Of course, 3, triplets. Now I'm in a flamenco tuning, where 4. So I have the G string as an F sharp and the low string as a D, so it gives you that. Excuse me. So 4. So this is, like I said, this is not the most exciting thing in the world, but every time you do this cleanly, you're building technique. You don't build technique by just trying to blaze. You actually can kind of reverse, get worse. So you have to just play slow and clean. So if I just go, I'm building technique. Maybe then go to sevens. So that, don't overlook the simplicity of this. It's really important that you develop right hand, because you know, your ideas will manifest. You'll be able to create more tone on electric and acoustic, and you'll be able to have more expression, because it's kind of both. You know, the left and the right hand both have their job to do. You know. Now, I made up a little exercise doing this. Just to kind of give myself something to kind of work on my right hand that's also kind of melodically a little interesting. By the way, just briefly, yeah, if you can donate $36 a year, $3 a month to my Polk-Suit channel, it will help me to do more videos, maybe even have some guitar giveaways. Let's build Polk-Suit channel as a community. I mean, because there's not too many things out there like it, where we offer free lessons on improvisation, and you know, we talk about different guitars and everything. It's really cool. So you can just go to my donate button at the top there, where the guy's surfing in the bottom right hand corner. And like I said, it will help us all to grow Polk-Suit channel, so I can offer more free lessons, and so I can continue to offer free lessons, as well as maybe guitar giveaways and stuff. And if you donate the $36 for the year, it's going to come back to you, because that's the way prosperity works. But as a little gift, I will send you a couple guitar ladder system lessons, and I charge $100 per lesson for private lessons, so you're getting a lot of value here. Just in the message, put your email in there. I don't sell email lists. I don't blast people with offers through emails. I don't do that kind of stuff. But just go ahead, like I said, click the donate button in the bottom of we're up at the top of my YouTube page, the home page, the bottom right, the guy surfing, donate, and send me $3 a month, $36. I'll send you a couple free guitar ladder system lessons, and you'll get a lot out of it. So that would be great. I'd appreciate it, because I want to keep doing this, but I need to get some support from you guys. I've already given a lot. I've done 2,500 videos. I'm always giving free information. Door's got to swing both ways, guys and gals. Okay. Anyway, back to this. So I do this for picking. But again, like the 12s are really good. If you increase the volume. One of my old teachers, Horace Hatchett, who taught Howard Roberts, said that when you work on your picking, you're kind of getting more blood in your capillaries and your veins and your muscles, and you're building up your technical ability with your right hand, because like I said, there's players out there that I watch them play, and they're doing some really beautiful stuff, and everything seems to be tempered. Everything seems to be adjusted so they don't have to do any alternate picking or any difficult picking things. And they do some beautiful stuff. They're very clever about it. But then they'll get to a place where it just sounds like the whole thing just dropped off a cliff, you know, because their right hand sucks. And if your right hand is not very good, you're really limiting your ability to be creative. So it's not just about speed, it's about being creative. It's about being able to play with fluidity and grace, and you know, express your ideas. But anyway, yeah, sevens are good. opposite two start off loud and then get soft. Or the other way, right? Takes me about an hour. I don't even want to try to play fast right now because I'm not warmed up. It takes me about an hour to warm up. The more technique you have, the longer it takes to warm up. It's a good thing. But again, technique is not just about playing fast. It's about learning to be expressive and fluid and learn about legato and staccato playing and help your original beautiful single note ideas come to fruition. Because if your right hand sucks, excuse my bluntness, but if your right hand is really pretty undeveloped, you're just not going to be able to play all the great ideas you can think of, you know. So it's really important to develop your right hand. And I also practice on steel string, and I tuck, even though I don't always have my fingers tucked in, I'll play. I'll do it like this, tucked in, just because it's good to do. Even like pseudo-chromatic ideas. If you do that clean, what I'm talking about is taking the right hand seriously. And I think, and like I said, there's a lot of great players out there that do a lot of really beautiful things, but they haven't worked on their right hand, or they hold their pick in a way where they have so much pick sticking out that, you know, it's not ergonomically, the biomechanics of picking with the right hand, or if you're left-handed, left hand. But the biomechanics, if you have a ton of pick sticking out, you're just never going to really be able to pick, you know, that good. I tell you, you got to listen to Borelli-Legrand standards. The stuff he does is just beautiful. Borelli-Legrand standards. The kid was playing Django Reinhardt note for note at 7, 8 years old. But on standards, just go to YouTube, Borelli-Legrand standards. Listen to the whole freaking thing. It's unbelievable. But you can hear what a great right hand with a lot of knowledge can express. It's just absolutely beautiful. So, you know, people limit themselves intensely, greatly limit themselves when they don't develop the right hand. So, and sometimes, like, I like to have my fingers kind of flapping out a little bit, but I'll also practice. I'll also practice with my fingers tucked in. Do it both ways. But you got to really take right hand development seriously. Okay, 12s are really, like I said, I think it's really good to start soft and get louder. Then loud, then to soft. Both ways, right? Triplets are good. Now, I like to work sequences. Sequences are good. So go through that whole gamut, like, you know, 12, 7. Just, you know, vary it up for yourself. Do this an hour a day, and your picking will start exploding. You know? I like the 7s. And then, like I said, the 12s are really good for your hand. Sometimes I do like kind of like a triplet to 8th note thing. like to try one of my supersonic licks, but I don't think I'm warmed up enough, so I'm not going to do it. But like I said, if every time you go, you're building technique. You want your right hand to be a monster, okay? And like I said, it's not just about speed, it's about tone and fluidity, and really important to express your ideas. Listen to Borelli-Legrand standards to really hear how beautiful it can be when somebody has a highly developed right hand who also has a lot of harmonic logic, has a lot of knowledge of harmony and creative ideas. Also, listen to Borelli-Legrand in there's a concert one where I don't know if he's doing Django stuff or whatnot, but it's his whole band doing a big concert outside in Europe, and he does a little thing with a violin player where they're doing a lick that seems impossible, but it's because they've both developed their technique to a point where they can express an idea that's that difficult to do. So again, it's about right hand development is not just about picking fast, it's about being expressive and giving your ideas, some fertile soil. And like I said, a lot of guitar players are extremely weak in the right hand, so it's really good to do. So again, the 12s, starting soft and loud. Starting loud, then getting soft. If you do exercises like that every day, you'll be blown away. Also placing accents, which is kind of, similar to the loud then soft, soft then loud. That's helping you get that control. But, we place like accent the first one, or accent one in the middle of all that, But yeah, it's really, I'm a little bit warmed up, but not completely. But anyway, it's really important to take your right hand seriously, folks. Anyway, I'm not warmed up, so I'm slopping around there. But anyway, work on your right hand. Don't grow up and then have another weak area in your playing. And if you're people out there watching this that maybe need to work on, even if you're an accomplished player, people are noticing that you're not able to hit certain licks, and people are noticing that. It's funny though, because guitar players are good at being sneaky and hiding their weaknesses, right? So if you're out there and you're watching this and you understand that your right hand's weak, work on it. I don't care how old you are. Take care, guys. All right, let's all keep the positive faith. Let's be positive. The universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Let's be positive and joyful for no reason. You don't have to have a reason to be positive. You don't have to have a reason to be joyful. Don't be so results-oriented. Just be thankful for all the things in your life you can be thankful for, and that will increase more light into your electromagnetic field and your aura and your higher self. Take care.